Hey, what's going on, guys? TBL here, and it's time for the very first produced video of 2017, and it's some Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. But don't worry, that's not going to be the topic of today's video. But first off, let me go ahead and say Happy New Year to each and every one of you guys out there. 2016 was a pretty good year for the channel, and here's to making 2017 even better. Gameplay here is just me jamming out to some TDM on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, rocking that NV4 flatline, the epic variant. Probably my favorite weapon variant in the game, or at least definitely my most used one. It's got a pretty cool ability of not having any damage fall off over range, so you can use something like a suppressor on it without having to worry about it lowering the damage of your gun. You get the same shots to kill as if you didn't have a suppressor on. It's pretty cool. But anyways, gonna be spending this new year right. Gonna be reviving a few series like if you guys were here for the live stream we had yesterday, we had like a 4-hour live stream here on the channel. The archive should be up. A lot of fun. We ran some Destiny strikes, was completing some quests, and getting some of Commander Zavala's bounties done on my Titan. I still have to go back and do the rest of the bounties on my Hunter. But it was a good time. We had a good time. We talked a bit about some of our 2017 plans. In particular, we're going to be bringing back a Let's Play series now that Gen X100, my little brother, as you guys know. Now he's got a little bit more free time on his hands, so we can actually get back to producing that. So we're going to be having a co-op styled Let's Play series. It's going to be starting off very, very soon. We might even have the first episode up today or tomorrow. We've been working really hard trying to get that stuff out for you guys. So that plus a bunch of other things that you guys can all look forward to in 2017. It's probably going to be a big year. But it won't just be a big year for me and the channel. Looks like it's going to be a big year for Activision with a bunch of games coming out. We got Destiny 2 coming out this year, but maybe even on a bigger scale. We've got a brand new Call of Duty game coming out from old Sledgehammer, and if the recent news stories are kind of correct, it looks like it might be something a little bit on the interesting side. A little bit of a return to form if some of these recent rumors wind up being true. So let's go ahead and jump on in. In a twist that absolutely no one saw coming, the next Call of Duty game, Call of Duty 2017, just might be a game set in the Vietnam War. That's right, gotta be Jack, back to the past. We're going back to the boots on the ground, more modernized era, which, again, nobody saw that coming, right, after the way Infinite Warfare was received? But yeah, this is apparently going to be a thing. Now, these rumors have really been swirling for the past year, but in the past few days, we've actually gotten a couple of big names, big news websites talking about this. And the story basically says that Call of Duty 2017 may just be a return to form for COD, back to boots on the ground, with a Vietnam-focused game coming out later this year. It looks like it might sort of be a revival of Sledgehammer's previously canceled Call of Duty Fog of War game, which was set during the Vietnam War. Now, originally, before it was canceled, Call of Duty Fog of War was developed as a third-person shooter rather than a first-person shooter like most of the other Call of Duty games out there. And apparently it was going to offer something quite different from the usual Call of Duty experience. Unfortunately, Sledgehammer had to stop working on the game in order to assist with the development of Modern Warfare 3. And because of those difficulties, the game was ultimately shelved. Well, until now at least. And the reason I say that is because Sledgehammer has apparently been tasked by Activision with taking Call of Duty back to a more modernized era, with a return to more traditional Call of Duty themes set in a post-World War II setting. Now, let's put that story on hold for just a second to talk about this gameplay for a bit. I just picked up the Apex, the highest tier killstreak in this game. I remember when I got it, this was like my first time earning one in game, and I was super excited and ready to test this thing out, so I didn't even care about that nonsensical death right there, because I definitely should have got that kill. And as you'll see here, I was very much in disagreement with that verdict. But I figured, yeah, it's fine, I still got my Apex, this is the highest tier killstreak, I am about to mop people up. Oh man, was I wrong. One of the biggest disappointments for me in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is definitely some of the kill streaks. They are absolutely lacking in terms of impressive power. So here it is, I called in the Apex, you fly this thing around, it's basically taking control of a flying drone, it's got a minigun on it, it's got rocket launchers. I talked about this in a previous video. The problem is it's just not really that impressive. The minigun takes a little bit too long to kill in my opinion, and the rockets, well, you'll see, you basically have to land a direct hit on people to actually get a kill with the rocket. Look at this, it's so inaccurate, you pretty much have to spray an area. and pray that you get hits. Thankfully, I was able to get a couple of hits there, but you see how quickly this thing gets demolished. Overall, it's just not a very impressive kill streak. Gone are the days of calling in the Modern Warfare 2 chopper gunner and just mowing people down from the sky, or the old AC-130. I talk about it in pretty much every single Call of Duty kill streak based rant that I have. I miss the AC-130. Those were effective streaks. They felt good, they felt powerful. This Apex, it worked all right for me in this match, but I've gotten it a couple times since, and it's unimpressive. The RC8 Terminator Mans, which is the kill streak right before the Apex, in my opinion feels way better. It's way more fun to play with. So come on, Infinity Ward, buff the Apex, or you know what, just put in DLC kill streaks. Give me back my AC-130. They can have a Sky variant to the AC-130 where you hop in control of maybe a Warden and just pepper the battlefield. Give me that. You did it for Ghosts. You know, I'd be happy with that. We've got DLC weapons and DLC specialists and rigs. Why can't we have DLC kill streaks? Ah well, 2017 wishes. Anyways, back to the story at hand. So, in addition to these rumors, Sledgehammer Games' Twitter account has been pushing out some kind of cryptic tweets that may be hinting towards what's coming in the future. Earlier, they started out by tweeting off a Christmas card that showed an M1911 pistol, first produced in 1911 and used throughout the 20th century for war. It's been in a lot of Call of Duty games, specifically World at War, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, and it's generally a sign of a more modernized era. Ooh, as I pick up this phase shift 4-piece. Remember, when you got ninjas who can go invisible, you always gotta check your corners. But you say, TBL, a pistol doesn't mean anything. I mean, it was in Advanced Warfare 2, right? In Black Ops 2? That is true, that gun did appear in both of those games. But that's not the end of Sledgehammer's tweets. They also put out a Happy New Year tweet that was rather interesting. The tweet shows what appears to be a gear mechanized clock counting up numbers, sort of like the gear finder on a safe, counting forward until it reaches 2017. The text of the tweet states it's officially 2017. Some call it the Zodiac Year of the Hammer. Have a safe and fun New Year's, everyone. And people are taking that tweet and thinking that it might mean we are definitely going to be heading back to the past. And you know what? I'm willing to believe it. Sledgehammer's had 3 years to work on their new Call of Duty game, and the time is absolutely ripe for a return to a more modernized era. And who knows, maybe this is their chance to revive their unfinished Fog of War and turn it into the brand new Call of Duty game that everyone's looking forward to. After all, it was definitely sad that they never got a chance to finish their pet project because of the development of Modern Warfare 3, so this really could be their opportunity to finally get that game finished and up and off the ground. And in this way, Sledgehammer Games might just serve as Call of Duty's opportunity for redemption in the eyes of millions of gamers worldwide. A little dramatic, I know, but they need something big to push the series forward. And here's hoping they get the chance. But alright, that's it for this one, guys. Be sure to let me know what you think about the possibility of a Vietnam War-based Call of Duty sometime this year. Are you excited about it? Do you have faith in Sledgehammer Games? I know I'm definitely looking forward to whatever they've got. But alright, that's it for this one. Happy New Year, everyone, and as always, I am the Black Link. You guys stay frosty.